If you are looking for a new construction 55 and older community here in Port St. Lucie, one just opened that you are absolutely going to know more about, and this is Catalina Palms at Sundance by Akel Homes. I was just at the grand opening for this, and I'm so excited to share all the information about Catalina Palms with you. In this video, I'm going to go over where Catalina Palms is located, the amenities, the home collections and floor plans, and some early buyers feedback, as well as some comparisons between Catalina Palms and Riverland, because you're going to notice throughout this video some of the similarities between Catalina Palms and Riverland and why these two communities are going to be battling it out for years to come. There's going to be a lot of great information in this video. I'm going to be throwing a lot at you, which is going to help you in deciding if Catalina Palms is right for you and also help prepare you before you even tour this community. If you are new here, I am Matt Celedonio, your local realtor here in Port St. Lucie. Now let's get started. First off, let's start with the location of Catalina Palms. Catalina Palms is located within the master plans community of Sundance, which is going to cover roughly 2,500 acres and is going to have about 8,000 homes at full build out, located off of Becker Road and Village Parkway. So Catalina Palms and Sundance are located at the southernmost edge of the Tradition area, and as I said, there's going to be about 8,000 homes in Sundance when it's fully built out. Within the Catalina Palms neighborhood, there is going to be about 1,300 homes at full build out. And the location of Catalina Palms within the Sundance community is right in the center, and directly next to Catalina Palms, they are also going to be putting a shops at Sundance, which is going to be retail and restaurants right outside the gates of your community, making it very easy to take your golf carts and get right to the grocery stores and retail and restaurants eventually once that's opened. But until the shops at Sundance are open, you're still very close to Tradition. You're only about 10 minutes away from the shops at the heart, and then you also have Tradition Square and all of the retail and shops in that area. And then on Becker Road, you also have an interstate exit, making it really easy to commute from there as well. And as I've covered on my channel extensively, the southernmost part of Tradition, all the way down on Village Parkway, is where a lot of the commercial developments are happening, like the entertainment district, for example, and so much more that I've covered on my channel. They have a few developments under construction that are very close to Catalina Palms already, and there's only going to be more for years to come. But in the meantime, you're still not very far from grocery stores, shopping, restaurants, and retail, and you're in a less highly trafficked area. Now let's move on into the home collections and floor plans offered at Catalina Palms. As I mentioned earlier, there's going to be about 1,300 homes, and they're selling in two phases of about 650 homes each. At Catalina Palms, there are 5 home collections to select from, starting with the Gold collection, which is the villas. One thing that I really like about Catalina Palms is that on their model row, they actually do have the villa model for you to walk all 4 floor plans and decide which one makes the most sense for you and actually get a feel for the villas. And as I go through all these floor plans and collections, I just wanted to touch on any square footages you hear in this video. I'm talking about the livable square footage, so not the total size of the home. So the livable square footage for the villas, for example, they range from 1,387 square feet up to about 1,675 square feet. They're all 2-bed, 2 baths with different garage setups. These are really great low maintenance options. From there, we move into the single home collections, and that starts with the Emerald collection. The Emerald collection offers 6 floor plans ranging from 1,426 square feet up to about 1,921 square feet. And the lot sizes for the Emerald collection typically range from 50 feet wide by 95 feet deep. And the next collection is going to be the Ruby collection. And this again is going to have 6 floor plans to choose from, ranging from 2,033 square feet up to about 2,287 square feet. And the lots for the Ruby collection are typically going to range from about 47 feet wide by 125 feet deep. Now moving on up to the Sapphire collection, again is going to have 6 floor plans to choose from, and these floor plans range from about 2,167 square feet up to about 2,374 square feet. The typical size for a Sapphire collection home lot is about 52 feet wide by 125 feet deep. And then lastly, we have the Diamond collection, which offers 10 floor plans to select from, ranging from 2,600 square feet all the way up to about 3,343 square feet. And these home lots in the Diamond collection are 64 feet wide by 140 feet deep. So altogether, Catalina Palms has 32 floor plans to choose from, giving you a really wide range for your 55 and older community. Something else worth noting, within the Ruby, Sapphire, and Diamond collections, you will have options for the Gen Plus floor plans, which is designed for like an in-law suite or multi-generational purposes, in case you are having someone live with you or want to have that suite option, you can get those in the ruby, sapphire, and diamond collections. And they do have a couple models showcasing what this Gen Plus floor plan looks like. And speaking of models, Catalina Palms has their model row of 18 model homes, making it really easy for you to walk through and tour and seeing the difference between collections, sizes of homes, and overall layouts and feel of these Akel homes here at Catalina Palms. And the models are all grouped by the collection, which also again makes it really easy and simple to tour them and see direct comparisons between your collections. Just overall a very simple, smooth touring experience at Catalina Palms. And it is also a very similar touring experience that you would have at Riverland as far as model rows go. And also to talk about the sitemap and how things work at Catalina Palms is if you look at the sitemap, all of the collections are next to each other. So if you purchase in the Sapphire collection, there will be a Sapphire collection section of the community where all of the floor plans in that area are going to be Sapphire. Same thing with Ruby, same thing with Emerald, Gold, Diamond, which makes it a much simpler process in selecting a lot and visualizing the area that you're going to be in. Now let's talk about something I know everyone is excited about and looking forward to, and what are the standard features included by Akel Homes here at Catalina Palms. From a construction and energy efficiency standpoint, all these homes are built with hurricane impact front entry doors, sliding glass doors, and all hurricane impact glass windows, along with spray foam insulation in the attics. And now the ceiling heights, because I know that's a big factor as well. In the Gold, Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire collections, the ceiling height is going to be 9 foot 4 inches all throughout the home. And then for the Diamond collection, the ceiling height increases to 10 feet all throughout the home. And all of the collections will have varying foyer heights that can range from 12 feet up to about 13 feet 8 inches. And for the elevation of the homes of this community, the transitional elevation is going to be your standard, with options to upgrade to a coastal or a contemporary elevation. Every home includes a smart home package featuring an Ecobee smart thermostat, a Wi-Fi video doorbell with built-in security features, and a 30-inch low voltage panel. You'll also see some interesting electrical features that they include, which would be your pop-up outlets in the kitchen island. Now onto the kitchen. So Catalina Palms and Sundance is all going to be a natural gas community. For most of the collections, you are starting off with the LG appliances, and the Gold collection is going to be LG stainless steel appliances with a 30-inch range and under cabinet hood. In the Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire, you get a 36-inch vented chimney hood, LG stainless steel appliances, and a French door refrigerator with the slim indoor water and ice. Also included in the standard will be the Moen chrome pull-out faucet with your choice between a single bowl or a 70-30 stainless steel sink. So now onto the cabinetry, countertops, and flooring. Cabinetry is from Shirok and Eurocraft, and you will have multiple styles to select from. The standard countertops are 3 centimeters of granite or quartz with a 4-inch backsplash. In the main living areas, the standard tile is 24 by 24 porcelain tile, and in the bedrooms, the standard is going to be a mohawk carpet. And there are 7 standard tile options to select from. And in the bathrooms, you will have a frameless glass shower enclosure, built-in shower niches, and tiled shower benches in most of the collections. The Sapphire and Diamond collections do include a freestanding tub in the primary bathroom. The toilets are Toto comfort height. Interior doors throughout the home are 8 feet raised panel doors. And for coffered ceilings, they are offered in most of the collections in the foyer and the primary room, with some floor plans offering more rooms with the tray ceilings as well. Now onto some of the upgrades that the Diamond collection starts with as their standard included features. The Diamond collection includes built-in standard upgrades, which are going to include KitchenAid appliances, cabinet upper and lower lighting, crown molding, epoxy garage floors, and double fiberglass front door entries, closet organizers, upgraded bath tile, and additional recessed lighting. Just as some to shed light on here, what I really like about Catalina Palms, and it's similar to Riverland, the design center is in the sales office. They're connected. You can walk right through the sales center into the design center, and they have a really great display for all of the standard included features, all just right up on the wall. And I'll show it here in this video. You're able to see exactly what is included, and you can see all of the upgrades and everything that they have throughout this design center. But just seeing this one corner, I already know it's already been great for tours, taking people and letting them see, because that's always one of the first things I get asked on tours is this included or what's standard, because people have to have a baseline. So I really appreciate the transparency that Akel Homes has done here by having this showcase and display ready for you to see and get an idea on maybe where you would spend some of that design money, or you already know what's included and you're happy with some of the standard features, which is really big. I know I just covered a lot of included features and threw a bunch at you, and there's so much more. If you would like, I have a PDF with all of these included features and more information information about Catalina Palms that I'd be happy to email over to you. Now I just wanted to briefly talk about the process and some of the early value here at Catalina Palms. So when you have decided on which floor plan you would like and the lot, that's all you need at the signing of the contract. The initial deposit once under contract is 10% of the base price plus the lot premium. So that means you are not needing to submit your structural options at the signing of contract. You will be doing structural options and design options at the same appointment, which takes place about 4 to 6 weeks after going under contract, which is perfect because it gives you plenty of time to review the structural options and decide which you need and which you don't need before even getting to this appointment, which I am also able to get you structural options. And from what I've seen in the design and structural options pricing, Catalina Palms is very reasonable. Also very reasonable pool pricing, which you don't really see at most of the new construction communities. Now, when we are talking about price, I do just want to throw this out there because I don't know when you are going to see this video, but Catalina Palms just opened. They've already started increasing their prices from the opening weekend, where they had over 40 sales in just the 3-day opening weekend alone. So I do believe this community is set to increase their base prices substantially over the next year. And we see this with most communities, especially the direct competition in direct comp, which is going to be Riverland. We saw this when Riverland first opened. Those early buyers in Riverland were able to get really good value because the community sell out fast, and then the next community comes in at a much higher base price, or even halfway through selling the community that they're in or neighborhood, the base prices have already hiked up a lot where you're sitting on a bunch of equity. So we see it all the time, and it just shows that Catalina Palms is also just very similar to Riverland in so many ways. There are differences that we will cover in this video, but in terms of the early value, I can tell that there is going to be a substantial increase in base pricing as this community continues on in popularity and continues in growing and developing. Which also brings me to a quick point here. Catalina Palms and Riverland has this as well. There is a 1-year clause where if you sell your home at these communities within 1 year, any profit that you made on that home is given to the builder. So I just wanted to point that out there. So this isn't something that you can necessarily flip within a year, get the equity and cash out. Catalina Palms will take that money if you sell within a year. And this is pretty common, so I just wanted to be upfront about it that they have this clause here at Catalina Palms. And now it's time to head over to the HOA fees and the amenities. So at Sundance and Catalina Palms, there will be no CDD. The monthly HOA fee for the Gold Collection villas is going to be $556 per month. And for the rest of the collections, the monthly HOA is going to be $457 per month. And that is going to be the top line once all of the amenities are open. So that'll be the highest that it will be once all the amenities have officially opened. The Villa Collections HOA is a little bit higher because it does include a little bit of upkeep for the villas, including pressure washing, exterior paint, and a roof replacement fund as well. The HOA for all of the collections covers the gated entry, lawn care and irrigation, the pest control, termites, tree trimming, mulch, and smart home security monitoring. And now onto the amenities offered at Catalina Palms, and this brings us to Club Catalina, which will be a 56,000 square foot private clubhouse for the residents at Catalina Palms. Club Catalina will include a full-service restaurant, a resort pool, a lap pool, a fitness center, spa and salon, yoga spaces, pickleball and tennis courts, a sports lounge, a simulator room, arts and craft studios, a demo kitchen, a cold plunge and a mineral spa, and so much more. And with the clubhouse expected to open in 2027, most of the buyers that purchased early on are still going to be under construction and are likely going to be waiting months instead of years for their clubhouse to be open. And as I said, that Club Catalina is exclusively for Catalina Palms. There is also going to be a separate amenity center for all of Sundance, and this is going to be Vitality Village, and this is going to include a larger pickleball and tennis complex at their racket club. They're going to have larger outdoor pools and resistance pools, and an indoor pool and indoor sports court, as well as a larger fitness and wellness center, a cafe and juice bar, some outdoor yoga spaces, outdoor picnic areas, dog parks, basketball courts, and they're also going to have a large amphitheater for outdoor events and performances. This is a natural segue to get kind of to the comparison parts of early feedback I'm hearing about Catalina Palms versus Riverland. And something that we notice, if you are someone that has looked into Riverland, you'll know they have master amenities and they have clubhouses for each of the communities. So speaking with the owner of Catalina Palms and just touring, you do get a sense of some of the differences that they went with here versus Riverland. One of them is they want the clubhouse for each neighborhood, each community, to be a solid standalone amenity where you don't feel like you need the master planned amenities, because sometimes those can get overcrowded and feel a little bit overwhelming. That's why you'll notice the clubhouses at Riverland tend to be around 32 to 36,000 square feet versus Club Catalina, which is an additional 20,000 square feet. That's because they have a little bit of the amenities that they offer at the master amenities within your own gates. You don't have to use the master amenities of all of Sundance in order to get everything that you're looking for. They wanted you to have everything at your own individual clubhouse so that it's only going to be shared amongst the 1,300 residents, and you're not necessarily going to feel overwhelmed going to an amenity center that has 4,000 people there. So that is one of the earlier feedbacks, is not only did they make that subtle change, which, I mean, 20,000 square feet is not subtle, but the idea to give Catalina Palms everything within its own gates. From my experience and the buyer feedback I've received, the change of the clubhouse alone is making buyers feel that Catalina might be a little bit less overwhelming than Riverland, because Riverland now has over 4,000 residents, and with the large reliance on master planned amenities, it can just feel like a lot of people at once, where we just feel Catalina Palms might be a little bit more relaxed and still give you a similar lifestyle that you might be looking for without feeling overwhelmed by the community. And that's just early feedback that I have heard from the buyers that have purchased in Catalina Palms and on my tours at both of these communities. Just one of the takeaways that we've had. Now, it's still early on in Catalina Palms, so we'll see how it grows. But just having that change of the clubhouse alone, it does make sense that it's going to be a little bit more self-contained at Catalina, with your option to go out into the master planned amenities, not necessarily relying on them. It's still early on at Catalina. I will be putting together a more in-depth Riverland versus Catalina Palms video or Sundance video, just to give people an idea of more of a apples to apples, what's different in these communities. So at this time, that is all I have for you for my initial video on Catalina Palms. I hope I was able to bring you some good value and help set expectations for the community. Between the homes, amenities, location, and long-term development, I do think Catalina Palms and Sundance is going to be a very popular option moving forward. And if you are interested in touring Catalina Palms, I would be absolutely happy to work with you as your realtor in these communities. You can get the process started by scanning the QR code on screen. My contact information is also in the description below. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.